Hi everybody, my name is Jessica. This is my channel Plant Hooker. No plants today, it's bake day again. How would I describe her? A former niece of mine, it'd be my ex-husband's niece, is having a baby and she's got a baby shower coming on Sunday. However, with crab starting soon and like everything is like, it could go tomorrow, it could go the next day, nobody knows. So to make sure that she gets her present on time, I'm actually giving it to her a few days early. I'm also going to make her some brownie cookies. Now if you don't want to stick around for the whole video, a single batch will be in the description box down below. But if you stick around for the whole video, you'll see how to make a double batch. So if you stick around, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. So we're going to get started. Now the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 163 degrees Celsius. I'm pretty sure it's, wait, I know I wrote it down here somewhere. Yes, it is 163. So we're going to pull you in. Point you down to the bowl. That's the bowl. Technical difficulties. I don't think you can see. Yeah, you can see fine there. Okay. So the first thing we're going to want to add is the coconut oil. Now this is 2 2/3 of a cup of coconut oil, or like hardened coconut oil. It's basically, if you want to use, instead of using shortening, you could use coconut oil. It'll have the same consistency. But if you want to use shortening, it's still the same amount. It's just that shortening is made from vegetable oils, which still has hexane and neurotoxin deodorizers in it, while coconut oil doesn't. So this is just my own preference. But if you wish to use shortening, that's entirely up to you. You can use lard or tallow. It all works. Oh, and don't mind the brown. That's just cocoa powder, because I was using the same measuring cup to measure everything out. The only thing is, with coconut oil, you may have to mix it with your hands because of how thick it is. So then the next thing you want to add is sugar. Now this is 2 cups of organic white sugar. It is the Just Us brand, which is found on the mainland in Gaupre. You can use regular sugar if you wish. I just prefer to use organic. And then you'll also want to add in brown sugar. Now this is 1 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, organic brown sugar. This is just the Compliments brand. It's nothing special. It's Compliments. And then, last but not least, is the vanilla. Now this is 2 tablespoons of pure vanilla extract. You can use the artificial stuff. I just prefer to use the pure because there's no caramel coloring in it, because caramel coloring is a carcinogen. And then you just want to cream all these things together. You can heat up your coconut oil so it'll make it easier to mix. I forgot to do that because I'm kind of rushing to do this, because you're going to hear noises in the background because both my kids are home. There's no school today. Hooray. And it's not because of the weather or anything. No, it's just some kind of teacher in service. So we want to cream these together. like I said, you may need to use your hands with the coconut oil. My hands are clean. I did wash them. And yeah, this coconut oil is still really cold. So that's what's happening here. I really forgot to heat it up. Well, I had it right next to my slow cooker thinking that would help it. Because I got beans in the slow cooker because I'm making chili for supper later. But yeah, you wouldn't have this problem with shortening. Or tallow or lard. Well, maybe tallow you might. But I know lard and shortening you wouldn't. Yeah, because coconut oil, it does have a low melting point. So that's why it's starting to come apart because my hands are warm. If you want to rush through this, that's fine. I won't mind. This is my own mistake. I goofed here. Gotta get 2 hands in here. Breaking it down using the bottom and my thumbs. Yeah, baking during the winter time with coconut oil is hard because if your room temperature is cool, then it will be solid. If your room temperature is warm, then it'll be liquidy. Like if I had my wood stove going, it would be no problem. This would be super easy because everything would be in liquid form. Even my coconut margarine goes into liquid form when my wood stove is going. But I haven't been able to get my wood stove going in a while because I ran out of wood, and my wood guy has been so busy because he had, oh, how many people ahead of me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people ahead of me. I think it's 6, might have been 7, or I was number 7, or not sure. And so he had to get to them first, and then he spoke with me this week saying that my turn is coming, so, which is good. But then winter is almost ready, but at least it'll be fine. Like I'll have enough for the rest of this year, just for the like super cold nights, and then I'll have some for next year. The oven's already done preheating. Yeah, so you may hear my oldest, because I think he's playing Minecraft. So you might hear the odd Minecraft term yelled out every now and then. Another thing you can do to help with your shortening if your house is cool is heating up your bowl, which I didn't do because I wasn't thinking in a rush. Because as soon as these cookies are done, I have to bring them to the baby mama. No. It's got music going now, old-timey music. And I'm trying not to sing along with it for copyright issues. I might have to, like, perhaps edit this part out, or like lower my voice and like put in like a captioning of what I said, and like increase the music, like my own music that I'm going to be using. Okay, I think that's good enough. We're gonna rinse my hands. And then I'll try and stir that with the spoon. I'm also trying to clean today too because I haven't been able to properly clean the house since Monday or Sunday. I think it might have been Sunday because Monday I was busy with plant chores and getting ready for a trip to Iniginish the next day. Yeah, see, this is much better. If I had melted the coconut oil, it would have been like this. And I wouldn't have had that long 15-minute mix through with my fingers. My hands are clean again. Like I washed them before I started this, and I cut my nails too, so then there's no germs or dirt underneath them. A couple I missed. Okay. Voila. Okay, it's done now. So next thing to add is the egg. Well, egg replacer for me. This is 4 tablespoons of egg replacer mixed with 12 tablespoons of water. For those who are allergic to eggs or choose not to eat eggs, but if you do wish to use eggs, it's 4 eggs. Now I know some of you have seen my chicken videos. Yes, I have chickens, and yes, they lay eggs. Yes, my kids eat the eggs here in the house sometimes. I often get sore throats because of it, because of the cross-contamination, but nobody wants to listen to me. So I let them do as they do, and just maybe they'll learn once I actually have like a bad attack. An anaphylactic attack, but I haven't had one in 12 years, so I think I'm doing really good. I've just had like partial attacks, like sore throats and like coughing fits, so I'm still here. But yeah, it was 12 years ago I actually had to go get a needle, and it was like right in the butt. God, I was choking so bad, and like I was red in the face. I couldn't breathe. It was really scary, and I had to drive myself to the hospital. Yeah, and the doctor at first didn't want to believe me until like the second doctor walked in and looked at me and went, "Oh, geez," bent me over and thunk. It's like, and I was like, and then and I could breathe again. It was scary, relieving, and I know I should probably have one, but the EpiPens are like $300, and they're only good for 6 months. So it's like, I know I'm risking my life, but I can't really afford to spend $600 a year. They're probably more now. 12 years ago, they were $300 a month, so it's probably more now. Okay, after the egg, the next thing we'll want to do is we'll want to mix the dry ingredients together. I'm going to set this one aside, and we're going to pull out now the flour. Now this is 6.5 cups of the Einkorn flour. It's the Jovial brand. Really good flour. I absolutely love it. It doesn't cause me any gut issues. I heard, because I used to think I had a gluten issue, but then I've tried the gluten-free flour and I still didn't feel well in the stomach. And then I switched to this stuff. And I used to get the kind that's in Canada, the Nature's Path, that was really good, and that was fine on my stomach. But then, like in the baked goods and cooking and whatnot, the kids didn't like it. Then I found this stuff, which is more of like an all-purpose flour, and they can't tell the difference. They love it. Everybody who has had this flour here loves it. And you'll want to mix that with 1 1/3 of a cup of cocoa. This is the Hershey's. It's not organic, but it is non-GMO, so it is still fairly good. I think it might be fair trade. No, it's not fair trade. Or some of it is fair trade, some of it isn't. And you'll want to mix that with I forgot to put in there. 2 teaspoons of sea salt. This is the Celtic sea salt. I prefer this salt because it has the 3 different magnesiums in it, and it's a salt that your body loves and needs. Baja Gold works too. This is 2 teaspoons of baking soda. It's just your Arm & Hammer, nothing fancy. Okay. And I got a new whisk. And you'll just want to slowly mix this all together. If I had a bigger bowl, I could go faster, but I don't. Okay. And next you add this to your wet batter. I think it's time to get the hands in. Yeah, because it's starting to get a little harder to do this. Once it gets too hard to do this, then you'll want to add the milk. And then it kind of softens it back up and brings it back. Now, I don't know why you only add the milk at this part. I just know that because I've had this recipe now since before my oldest was born. And I know, and it's always said, because I always thought, it would make more sense to put it in with the wet ingredients, but no. But yeah, I didn't get the milk ready, so you're gonna give me 2 seconds. Okay, so the next thing you want to add is 1 cup of milk. This is soy milk, because unfortunately I'm allergic to dairy. I cannot have dairy. It will give me asthma, eczema, and some extreme gut pain. At first I used to think I was lactose intolerant, and I tried the lactose-free milk and it was still the same issue, so yeah. So I had to completely switch to the plant-based milks. And even then I don't like a lot of them because they still have, like, you'd think a plant-based milk would have like natural ingredients and not vegetable oil in them. So the silk soy milk is still safe. It's still free of seed oils. But a lot of their almond milk has seed oils in it. Earth's Own has like canola oil in their plant-based milks, which is like ew. Enjoy, which is a new brand I've seen here, all of theirs, like the oat, almond, all have seed oils in it. Silk cashew milk is still fine. There's no seed oils in that. But there's still seed oils in their almond, which I find odd. I think it might be because almond isn't as fatty as cashews are, and they're trying to add a fat to it. And it's like, why? And if you need to add a fat, use coconut oil. Oh yeah, and the silk coconut milk is still fine. That doesn't have seed oils in it. The Earth's Own vanilla flavored almond doesn't have seed oils, but the unsweetened one does. So, to each their own. I tried having a discussion with a friend of mine about this the other day. It's like, well, who cares? They're not drinking the dairy milk. And it's like, we're saving animals. And it's like, yeah, but you're also making yourself sick at the same time. And it's like, what's the point? And these coconut bits that you see in the cookies, like, they will melt and like go away. It's unsettling seeing them in the batter, because I'm thinking, because if anybody who's ever like first started baking, you see like your flour will do this, and it's like, and it's a failure issue. Okay. So I'm kind of making a little divot here, because the last ingredient that goes in, because I'm not going to rinse my hand, is the chocolate chips. This is 2 cups of chocolate chips. Trying to remember the brand. Oh, when I put the bag in the blue bag, oh well. It's a kind of chocolate that is like, there's no shellfish, there's no nothing in it, it's just plain chocolate. You don't have to worry about peanuts or anything, like, it's school safe. Enjoy Life, I think it's called. So we gotta try and like fold them in. There we go. Now, gotta fold, make sure it's evenly distributed. Chunky one there. Okay, now to figure out how to move you, I put my arm in through here so I can take you to over there. Because now we're putting the cookies on the cookie sheet. Put them down just like so. So it's like a double chocolate chip cookie. But the recipe has always been known as brownie cookie. It does have like a brownie smell to it. I'm so sorry if you can hear my kids. Just what? I'm videoing. You'll have to give me a minute. Okay, now rinse our hands off. Okay, hands are clean. Push you back over here. There you are. And then we're going to put them in the oven. You want to make sure they're spaced about 2 inches apart. And you're going to want to bake them for 10 minutes. There you go. So in 10 minutes, we'll be back. Okay. Cookies are done. Now it's time to take them out of the oven. And we'll have a peeky at how good they are. Oh boy. Don't they look scrumptious? Okay. Now we're going to put in another batch. And they have to bake for 10 minutes, but we will be back in 20 to try one of these. So see you in a bit. Okay, and we're back. Now it's time to taste test one of the cookies. I'm gonna go with this guy right here. And again, to come up from I'm gonna need a spatula. Because they are oh so ooey gooey. Look at this. Look at that chocolate. These are really good. Oh my God, this has got to be one of the best brownie cookies I've ever had. Well, it's been a long time since I've had one, so. My oldest is patient. He's waiting for his turn to be able to have one. I need a glass of milk after this. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, you can always give me a thumbs down. Everybody has the right to their opinion. But if you really like the video, subscribe. And as always, live long and bake on.